Hello, welcome, welcome. How are you? Ari, you're first, Liz, and Angelus Carter, and then Lucky Girl. How are you? Okay, so I got my Wi-Fi fixed on a couple of days ago on Saturday, but I go and choose a day that is it's windy. So I don't know what the connection is going to be like. So please be patient. If I disconnect for any reason, I will be back to do your reading. Okay, I will be back to do the reading. Please just be patient. So let's start with Ari, Liz, Angelus Carter, and Lucky Girl. At least it's not raining, but it's very, very windy here. It's a sort of a strong breeze, if you like, but that's pretty strong where we are. We don't have huge winds like you do in the States. Not normally, not unless there's a huge storm, but we definitely got some strong winds, and they're sort of blowing off my Wi-Fi a little bit. So I may disconnect, but I will be back to do your reading in time. So please just be patient. Okay, so let's just take a nice deep breath for a second. And I forgot my glasses, so I can't see a thing with the cards. Let me just grab my glasses. Here they are. Whoops, they were out in the annex. Right, so let's just take a nice deep breath and think very carefully about the question. Now, don't forget, if you want a little bit more than just the two cards that I'm doing for the reading, if you want a little bit more than just the two cards, don't forget you can donate using the pinned link or the links down below, and you'll get a little bit more with your reading. Anything from $1 is fine for a donation. It means you skip the line and you'll get a tarot and oracle reading. Okay, so let's just take a nice deep breath and think about our questions. Now, don't forget, if you use a yes and no question, if you're asking me a yes and no question, if you just want a yes and no answer, you will get angel answers. But if you're wanting a little bit more information about what will happen to me if I move to, or if I do this, or if I do that, what will happen, you'll get a little bit more information out of the tarot cards. But if you're saying a yes and no, if you just want a yes and no answer, you're going to get angel answers. So think very carefully about how you want to say when you're thinking about your question. Okay. Ari, so you're asking, so do you see, so you're asking a yes and no question? Or would you like to know what will happen if I move to Miami, Florida? What do you think? Do you want to know what would happen, or do you want to just yes and no question? Yeah, what will happen? Okay, that's a good one. Right, okay, so let's do... Okay, I might as well use the Sleepy Hollow Tarot that I got. Okay, I'm going to use the Sleepy Hollow Tarot. Right, let's just take a nice deep breath for a second, Ari. Okay, what will happen? Okay, let me just put that up. What will happen if you move to Miami, Florida? Whoa, okay. Oh, okay. These two cards actually turned on an angle. Whoops, as you can see. So I'm going to grab those two. Right, let's have a look. So I wanted you to think very carefully when you ask yes and no questions. Think very carefully about your question. What's going to be the best for you. Sweetie, your reading will be after Lucky Girl. Okay, so just think. Okay, so I just need Liz's question, and so Ari, Liz, Angelus, Lucky Girl, and then Sweetie. Right, okay, so what's going to happen if you move to Miami, Florida? Let's have a look. So what could happen if you move to... Okay. Kind of interesting there. Okay, 9 of Swords. Okay, right. Sorry. Yes, I think there's would be a lot of stress, a lot of worry. I do feel like, sorry about that. I did say that my Wi-Fi can be a bit spotty with the wind coming up. Okay, Ari. So I definitely feel like there's going to be a lot of stress and worry. I do feel like there is going to be that anxiety and that things will move quite quickly for you. They can be a little bit intense with moving to Miami, Florida. So I do feel like there's going to be, anxiety. Yeah. Definitely feel as though there is that anxiety, there is that stress, that feeling of being isolated in some way. Yeah, but it just says that's going to be, and that things are going to move, but there's a lot of movement forward for you. I think it's how you choose to deal with the anxiety that's going to make a big difference. I do feel like you might feel a little bit isolated as well at the beginning as you're rushing into things. But I do feel like things are going to, move forward for you. It is a move forward. Definitely moving forward for you. So, yeah. Definitely feel as though you are it's more about, I feel like it's more, Knight of, could feel like there's a lot of rushing. Knight of Wands. Sorry, I always do this one with this card here. It's quite hard to sort of see. That might be better. Oh, is that the Knight of Wands? Yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of rushing. I thought I keep always look at this card and I always think of it being because he's rushing. Don't know why I got Knight of Swords, but Knight of Wands. But definitely feel like there's a lot of rushing. I am getting a sense of like there's a lot of passion, a lot of desires in this, but I do feel like there's a lot of intensity. Rushing. Yeah, could be rushing. Yeah, could be very fast paced down there. I think, but it might be just when you first get down there, you know, that fast, that rushing around, trying to do a lot of stuff, getting a lot of stuff done, but it does talk about you moving quickly. Ari, I do feel like there's a lot of intensity, a lot of passion, a lot of maybe there's a lot of creativity in it, but I do feel like there's a lot of rushing around, a lot of stuff happening. I do feel like there's a lot of intense. Anyway, that's what's come up in the cards. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of intensity, a lot of rushing around, a lot of stuff going on. But it could be just when you first get down there. Okay, Liz. Remember, I only get 2 cards with the reading, so it doesn't really give you a lot, but it just gives you a little bit of the initial energy. Right, Liz, been having a lot of anxiety. Any guidance from Liz? Let's have a look. Let's just throw in an incense. Yeah. Oh, that wind's come up majorly. Whew. It's a huge lot of wind at the moment. Not good for testing out my new Wi-Fi. Whoops, that's not going to stay in today. Sorry, it just takes a second. I just want this. Got it. Okay, Liz. Anxiety. Let's have a look. Any guidance for Liz? Any guidance for Liz? Okay. Kind of interesting. Yeah. I got 2 and 3 of coins. Or 2 and 3 pentacles, should I say. So I do feel like just need to sort of, I feel like you need to work out what your priorities are. I get a sense of a to-do list might be really important for you. Going to get you to sort of slow down a little bit, take a breath, and just sort of take a moment to do a bit of a to-do list. And it's sort of going to allow you that sense of just taking a breath, working out what your priorities are, what's important to you right now, and to look at what you can create or what you can complete, if you like, in a way or what can expand and grow in your journey. So I get a sense of just one step at a time, just taking a breath for a second, Liz, and just allowing yourself to, I feel like a to-do list and what you can create in your life is going to allow you to expand and grow without that anxiety, allow you to sort of stay grounded in a way is going to be really important. So I just get that sense of doing a to-do list or just taking a moment to take a breath and work out what your priorities are. And that's going to allow you to not feel so anxious in things that are going on for you around you. Look at what your goals and your dreams are. What do you want to create in your life? What do you want to make? You know, what needs to be completed in a way, which is kind of important. So Liz, hope that helps you. Okay. Angela's Carter, Angela's Carter, and then Lucky Girl. Okay, will I be able to keep my job? I'm waiting on news back from Jason. My hours have been cut. It's been late since I've worked. To make the final decision. Okay, so let's do it like this. Where's Angel Answers? So Liz, hope that helped. Will I be able to keep my job? Okay, let's see if I can get a little bit of more information about that. Says there's something better waiting for you. Angelus, it just talks about something better. Oh, sorry, I just got to take a breath for a second. Don't know why, but Moon Baby's staring at me. Let's think about why this is. Okay, so will you be able to keep your job at Inter? It tells me that there's something better for you. Okay, it's about finding something harmonious. You need to make sure that you're appreciated for what you give. So it tells me there's something better waiting for you. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to lose your job. It just tells me it's about that. It's making sure that you're harmonious, that you're appreciated for what you give in regards to your job. So I think it's just saying don't stress, don't worry about it. I sort of get that sense of just don't worry, because there's something better in the wind in regards to your job situation. It's about being appreciated, being that give and take, that sense of harmonious energy within the job situation. So it's sort of saying, don't worry about it. Ah, kind of interesting because I just sort of shuffled a little bit just to sort of see if anything sort of else came out, Angelus. And it said, what are you actually holding on to in regards to the job situation? What are you actually holding on to in regard to the job? So it feels like there's something better waiting for you in regards to the job. It's going to bring a bit more of a harmonious energy, but it's sort of saying, what are you actually holding on to in regards to the job? What's stopping you from getting something better within the job situation? So just some things to think about. It just says like a sense of don't worry about it. It just feels like there's something better for you. Whatever happens, there's something better waiting for you. That's going to be a much more harmonious energy, a much more sense of give and take, a bit more being appreciated for what you give within the job situation. Well, it could be something different in the job. It's just saying don't stress about it, don't worry. You know, what are you actually holding on to in the job situation? I think there's a lot of outside influences as well to the situation. Yeah, I don't think things are going to be the same. Put it that way. I don't think things are going to be the same. I don't think it's the same job. Necessarily the same job. So you may not keep the same job that you had. Not necessarily. Not necessarily fired. I think there's something better waiting for you. If you haven't worked since late June, I think there's something better for you. I think you need to look for, I don't know, it just feels like there's something better waiting for you. So don't stress. I think there's something better waiting for you. I think this gives you the opportunity for something better. Okay, so Angelus, what I was saying is something's better waiting for you, okay? You've got something better. What are you holding on to in regard to this job that you haven't since worked since June, and you want something a bit more harmonious energy, something that's going to be that appreciation for your work? So I think there's something better for you. If you haven't worked since June, that's over a month of no work. So it's important to sort of think about that situation. Okay, just something to think about. There's something better for you. What are you holding on to into regards this job? Okay, what are you holding on to this situation when you haven't worked since June? And don't you want something that appreciates you for your work, so that you give and take, that you've got that balance, you've got that pay coming in each week? Just something to think about energy-wise. Okay, lucky girl. I think you're next. Lucky girl, then Sweetie, Eudora, Content. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Sweetie, my Wi-Fi goes in and out with the wind, at the moment. It's yeah. Just some things to think about, Angelus. Just some things to think about. You know, what are you holding on to? You've got this job that's not giving you any work. The cards are sort of saying there's something better for you, but what are you holding on to? You need something that's thing. Okay, is Oprah planning to propose to you? Okay, so a yes or no question. It's not going to give you a lot. Okay, let's just take a nice deep breath for a second. Just let me. Okay, is Oprah going to propose to Lucky Girl? What's the energy here? Okay. At this time, Lucky Girl, at the moment, with the way things are, it doesn't feel like there's going to be any proposal at all. Okay? There's not going to be any proposal at all at this time. It's unlikely that they're going to propose. Obviously, things are going on at this time. Let's just grab the Angel Tarot. Okay, doesn't feel like he's going to propose at this moment. Now, things can change, situations can change and things like that, but at this time, it's unlikely that he's going to propose. Okay, so I'm just going to see if the angels have anything to say. Okay. Give me Four of Earth. It's about trying to find the balance in one's life. Okay, it's important for you to, what are you holding on to in regards to this relationship? Yeah, at this time, but things can change. There's no plans to propose at this time, but things can change. It's all about finding equilibrium, trying to find a sense of balance. Look at the truth of the situation. Let's see what else we can see here. Yeah, the timing's just not quite right yet. Just feels like timing's not quite right yet. It's just at the moment, the energies are saying that no, he's not going to propose. It's unlikely that he will propose, but things could change in time. But what are you holding on to? I do feel like there's something being held tight. It's like you're holding on to this possibility instead of being in the moment, being in the now of the relationship. Maybe his goal is just to be with you each day. and not worry too much about the future. Just be in the moment. Hi, Flower Beauty. Yes, I'll do you a reading after, sweetie. Okay, so Opa, at this time, it's about being in the moment, being in the now. I feel like you're holding on to a future that you want. And it just might not be timing yet. And that's what I get with this balance card. It's just timing's not right yet. But be careful about pushing. Be in the now. Be in the moment. I think you're worried. It's all right. Sorry about my Wi-Fi, guys. You just where I live at the moment, we've got a huge wind. We keep getting these gusts, and they keep blowing my Wi-Fi out. So I'm sorry, because I have to connect. They just spent all day Saturday fixing up my Wi-Fi, trying to get it so that it connects to the main unit from where I am, by doing an extra contact point. But with the wind, it throws the Wi-Fi signal out. So I'm sorry, guys. I will be back to do your reading. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Just a little bit of patience. So, yeah, Opa. So, yeah, just be in the now with the relationship. Okay, so. So we've got. Sorry, I had Sweetie. Sorry, it was Sweetie, Eudora, Content, and then Flower Beauty. Okay, so, Sweetie, what's your question? Okay, again, a yes and no question. Will you have a happy life with Pra? Don't forget, guys, when you're asking just yes and no questions, you're not getting a lot of information. If you want more than just the 2 cards that I'm doing for the reading, or just the minimum that I'm doing for the reading, if you want a little bit more, don't forget you can check out my Ko-Fi, which you can donate for as little as $1, and you get a tarot and oracle reading. So you get a little bit more information about the reading. From as little as $1 is fine. The more, of course, $5, and you get 6 tarot and an oracle. $10, of course, you get 10 tarot and 2 oracle. So just whatever you want, but just anything from $1 if you want a little bit more information, tarot and oracle reading. Okay, so Sweetie, Eudora, can I have your question and content? Content, if you just type in your question, that'll be really cool. Okay, will you have a happy life with Pra? Let's have a look. Nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's take a nice deep breath. Let's focus on this energy. Will you have a happy life with Pra? Okay. This says you could have a happy life with prayer. Yes, you could. You know, things could work out really, really well for you. This angel tarot. Yeah, you could definitely have a happy life with prayer. Okay. Okay, it's all about your own, I want to say your own vision. What do you want to bring into the relationship? It's all about how you choose to react within the relationship. You know, what you want to bring into it, what you want to harvest in the relationship is kind of really important here. So yes, you could have a really positive, happy life with prayer. It's all about what you want to bring into the relationship. So yeah. Okay, so Eudora, can I have your question and content? Need a question, please. Eudora, content, your questions? Right, okay, I don't know where Eudora is, but I've got contents question. Okay, when will you get a new job? Currently employed. But you're looking for a new job. Okay, so let's have a look. You're asking a timing question here. So let's grab the timing cards. Whoop. So I don't like to use it with tarot. I like to do more with the angel cards. Let's have a look. So what's going on here? Yeah, after content. I think Eudora was supposed to be, but I haven't had a question from Eudora yet. Eudora, content, then flower. Yeah. Okay, so when will content get a new job? Currently employed, but looking for something. Let's have a look. When? Let's have a look. Okay. It's all about the action that you're actually taking, like making sure you've got a good CV. It's all saying what type of action are you actually doing? Have you got a good Okay, content. Sorry, my Wi-Fi. Sorry, guys. If you've read the description box, you'll see that my Wi-Fi is a little bit spotty. It does kick in and out sometimes with the wind and where I live. So you're just going to be patient, and I will be back with your reading as soon as possible. So content. What we've got here is, when will you get a new job? And it says it's all about the action that you take. It's all about making sure you've got a good CV, that you're actually doing the you're applying for jobs that you've got qualifications in, or you're interested in, that you're passionate about. It's a job that you truly want, is what it's saying. So it's very much about, when will you get a new job? It really depends on what action you take. It's all about depending on what you choose to do in regards to getting a job. Again, it's making sure you've got a good CV. You're applying for the jobs that you want. You're going for interviews when they want them to, that you're dressed correctly. All those things are going to make a big, big difference to you getting a job. So it's really about, it really depends on what action you take, on what you choose to do, is going to make a big difference in regards to the job situation. Whoa. Okay. Very important for you to look at what you're focusing on in regard to the job. That's what it boils down to. It's all about, what are you choosing to focus on in regards to the job. It's all about and why you want to leave too. It's all about, why do you want to leave the job that you're currently employed? That can make a big difference in regards to getting another job. Can be all about why you're leaving. So it's all about thinking about, what are you focusing on in regards to getting a new job, what's important to you. So it depends on what action you take, and how you're feeling about the job situation as well. That can make a big difference when you're looking for a new job. It's all about your clear thoughts, your clear ideas, your clear emotions about what's going on as well. Oh, this wind is, these bursts of wind. Okay, content. So it's all about, so this really is some stuff that you need to work on first before you can get a job. It depends on what you're doing, what action you're taking to get the new job. Okay, it's all about the CV, the what you wear, what you're feeling, what you're focusing on in your feelings. There's some things you can control and some things you cannot, of course. Outside influences and things like that. But it depends on what your focus is. Your emotional focus is going to make a big difference in getting a new job. So you will get a new job, but it's all about the action you take. It's all about the how you feel emotionally. Okay. So content. I think I said that it's all about the action you take. Right. So flower. Oh, okay. That's quite interesting. Why is he reaching out to you? Let's have a look. Why is he reaching? Oh, okay. What is his intentions towards you? Okay, what do you need to know in regards to the situation? Flower, beauty, peacock, rainbow, and then I'll do shyness. Okay, so why is he reaching out again and again? Okay, because he feels he's got options. Okay, he feels like he's got options with you. That's why he keeps reaching out to you, because he feels he's got options with you. He's got possibilities with you. He's got a lot of different possibilities with you. He feels like maybe reaching out to you is going to give him that sense of choice. He has choices. Okay. And what is his intentions towards you? It could be challenging. Because we've got 5. It could be a bit of a game to him, because I got 5 of wands. So with 5 of wands, I get that it's a bit of a game to him. It's a bit of a game. Will you let him back into your life? He keeps reaching out again and again. What's his intentions with you? Like, he feels like you'll take him back. And he can play mind games with you. I feel like it's a bit of a mind game situation. It's a bit of a game to him. So what you do with it is totally up to you. I do feel like that you'll take him back. He feels like you'll take him back. You'll allow him back into your life, or it's a bit of a mind game to him, is what I get here. And when I'm talking about options, he feels like he's got possibilities. He's got a variety of choices. It could be a bit of a play. Yeah. But so what you do with it is totally up to you. I don't know if he was an ex before, or... I mean, it's totally up to you whether you're going to allow him back into your life again. But I do feel like it's a bit of a... I don't know what he was like before. I don't know whether he was an ex, or whether he's played games before with you, or comes in and flits out. So I just feel like it's a bit of a mind bend, a bit of a mind game with you, a bit of a play, yeah. But totally up to you what you do with that. So, shyness. See, Eudora didn't think. Oh, you dated a few times? Okay. 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 Yep, he missed. So you could decide whether you want that energy back into your life. I think you need, it's like boundaries are needed or something, is what I'm getting here. It's like boundaries are really important here. I feel like it could be a bit of a back and forth energy. So you've got to decide what you want to do about it. Yeah, okay. Cool. Right. What's happening in love for you, Shyness? Okay, what's happening in love for you? Okay, want to ask, what do you see regarding love? Okay, what's happening for love for you? What's regarding love for you? Okay, so let's have a look. Now, love can be on many levels. I presume that you're talking about a love as in a romantic relationship, intimate. Right, okay. I don't know. Romantic relationship. Okay, Shyness. Yeah, flower beauty. Yeah, you got to decide for yourself what you want to do, whether you can talk to him or, I think there's a lack of communication maybe on that level. Okay, Shyness. What's happening in love for you? What's going on with love, relationship, intimate relationship, romantic relationships? Right, let's have a look. Oh, kind of interesting. Four of Wands came out here. Now, Four of Wands can be a bit of a, there is a possibility of a commitment on some level. Four of Wands can be about a commitment. Definitely feels like there's a stability or foundations built in a relationship. Okay, that is possible for you at some stage. Don't know when it will be. There might be some other stuff going on as well, but that is definitely a possibility coming up for you. Definitely feels like there it could be a stability of love, that passion, that creativity, energy coming up in a relationship. There is that sense of a commitment. Oh, okay. Okay, so it does talk about commitments in relationship, but there will be some challenges in regards to the relationship. I just get challenges, okay, with this relationship, with these two cards together. I get that there will be, there could be a sense of a committed relationship on some level, but there will also be some challenges. There'll be some conflicts within the relationship, and how you choose to deal with it is totally up to you. So there is that point of a there is that committed relationship. There is that sense of a I just get a committed relationship on some level, something that's really important, of value to you. But there will be some challenges in the relationship on some level. Okay, so there is a possibility of a committed relationship, something that's really important to you, but there will be some challenges in that relationship as well. Okay. So that's there. What I was going to say, flower beauty, peacock rainbow, was that I think there's a lack of communication. I think you guys need to really communicate, create some boundaries, make sure that there isn't any games being played, that there is that sense of, I just feel like it's really important to communicate. I feel like there could be a lack of communication, which is why that could be the thing. It's about you setting some boundaries in the relationship. If he's going to come back into your life, then you need to be able, there's no more games, there's no more, you can set the boundaries. If you want him back in your life, then you need to set the boundaries to it. So it's basically saying if you don't set the boundaries, then that could be a bit of a mind game relationship. But if you set boundaries, then things could change. So that's the thing there. Okay, Eudora, I didn't get question from you. I didn't know what happened. She just sort of popped in, asked for a reading, and then popped out again. So I'm not sure. Oh, donation from Wit. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Muchly appreciated. Sorry. I got your donation. Thank you very much. Don't know who the donation is from. Oh, I went to the strip. Oh, I didn't need to see that. So I'm just waiting for a question and who it's from. So I'm hoping they just need a question. So who this wit is. So I'm just waiting. Things are a bit slow, I know. Come on. So I'm just not sure who this person is. Okay. Oh, it's you. Hi, Wit. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for the donation. So I just need your question. It's you. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Muchly, muchly, muchly appreciated. So let's have a look. What's your question? Oh, to allow you. Right. Of course, if you're new to on here. Right, sorry, Wi-Fi went out for a second with the wind gusts are driving me crazy. Okay, what are Bryant towards you? Does he want a new beginning? So what's going on with this relationship? Okay, kind of interesting. What's going on with this relationship? Let's do... Okay. Kind of interesting. Where are you? Okay. So there's a relationship going on here. So you want to know what's going on with... Does he want a new beginning with the relationship? Okay. So let me have a look at this. Right. Okay. What are Bryant's feelings towards you? What does he want a new beginning? What's relationship? So what does Bryant bring to the relationship towards Whitney? Okay. What's going on with this relationship? Let's have a look. It's kind of interesting. Okay, Queen of Swords. And then we've got Eight of Swords, which is... Seven of Wands. Ooh, okay. Okay, I think there's a sense of feeling limited by the situation, being blinded by what's actually going on. I feel like there's a limitation here. I think there's some facts that need to be looked at. Here we get the sense of heartbreak and sorrow. So I don't think things are quite the way you want them to be. I just don't feel like there is this relation. Whoa, okay. It's interesting. We get seven again. Seven of Cups. Feeling like this. Oh, okay. No, I just don't feel like there is this relationship. I just don't feel like there's this new beginnings. I do feel like he's dealing with some, I don't know whether he's dealing with some heartbreak or he's causing heartbreak. Standing up for his own convictions with the Seven of Wands. It's normally about standing up for one's convictions, causing heartbreak on some level. Very limited by things, being blinded by something else going on. I think it's about, look, like the Queen of Swords is about looking at the facts of the situation, being able to sort of discern. I do feel like there's some disappointment, the Tower, with the Seven of Cups. I just don't feel like it's going to be what you expect in the relationship here. Definitely feel like there's some heartbreak, there's some sorrow. It's going to turn your world upside down. Just because something looks shiny doesn't necessarily mean it's a positive thing. I feel like there could be some toxicity within this relationship. I just don't feel like there's a new beginning in this relationship. Just don't feel it. Like, I just don't feel like there's this new beginning within the relationship. Okay, I just don't feel like, no, I just feel like he's just not. I feel like it's a toxic. Just feel like this, yeah. I just don't feel it's good for you. I don't feel like it's a good for you relationship. But what I want to do is I want to just give you a little bit more in this. Okay. what I want to do is what's of value to you right now? What's of value to you right now? I'm just going to add a couple cards. What's of value to you right now? Okay. It's about you. Okay, I get 6 of Swords here. It's about you moving forward, shifting your perspective, moving forward on new ideas, new possibilities. I feel like it's about you moving into smoother waters. And you taking control of your own life, not waiting around for someone. Okay, so let's just get you, let's have a look. So I just don't feel like there's any relationship for you. Okay. Well, because you donated, let's just give you a little bit extra here. Just giving you... Oh. Okay, kind of interesting. Now, that was kind of interesting because I got the birds and the letter. So it's all about communication. It's kind of interesting because birds can also be about gossip. So I don't know if he's heard gossip or something like that. That's created that sense of communication from you. So I feel like he's received some sort of communication, some sort of gossip about, not necessarily the truth either, by the way. Interesting. Music notes, like as in book. Okay, I feel like there's a new chapter coming into your way. So I just keep getting the word. It was interesting because I got that there was some news he got, like he got some news, some gossip in some way. And it's interesting because the book can be about, and I don't know why this came up, but I sort of feel like there's some hidden knowledge or hidden something being revealed. So whether he received some sort of communication that was a secret, which caused, you know, okay. I feel like there's someone else. Okay. I do get like the birth of new love coming in for you. So I do feel like there's someone else in regards to love for you. Not Bryant. I do feel like there's someone else. There's a new arrival in regards to love. So not Bryant. I think Bryant, Bryant's not going to be the relationship that you expect. It's all about you sort of taking control, you moving on, moving forward. And I think there's a new love waiting for you. There's new love waiting for you. Okay, Jodo birds. Yoel birds. Yoel. Yeah, what? Okay. Take care of you. What? You've got to be number one. Take care of you. So any other questions for a reading? This might be the last one, I think. Let's just do that. Last reading coming up. unless there's any donations or anything coming. So you are? Well, sorry. If there's any more questions? Right, I'm not sure if there's anyone still around, but I'll just give it a few more seconds. Right, so I know everything takes a moment, so let's see. Right, so sorry about the Wi-Fi. I know it's been a bit spotty today with that wind gusts. I thought I had it sussed, but the wind still throws the Wi-Fi out, unfortunately. What I'm going to do is... So any last questions, definitely you're welcome to them. Otherwise, I'm just going to do a pick a card. I'll pick a card. Let's do with the Buddhism Oracle. And do 3 cards. So if there's any questions, last reading. So I'm just gonna three. Whoops, 1, 2, 3. Right, pile 1 is virtue and manifestation. Virtue is built on a stable attitude of no harm towards others. It takes training to develop such an attitude. This is best investment over time because all happiness, manifestation, creation begins with ideas. Choose which ideas to contemplate so you can generate a fulfilling life. And I get the sense of being, making sure that you manifest what you want without hurting another person. That's super important there. So I definitely get that feeling of whatever you choose to manifest in your life, make sure it's not going to hurt someone else in the process and whatever you choose to do. Remember, everything has consequences to any actions you choose to take. Next, we've got dedication, to karma. Dedication prefers the fruit of your hard work, so make sure you dedicate all your merits to the best cause, the enlightenment of all sentient being. Karma, just because your past wrong deeds have led to an unfavorable situation doesn't mean you have to let yourself suffer. Respond positively and make virtuous choices in each present moment. So choosing what or who you dedicate your life to, or what you choose to dedicate your life, with your work, dedicate yourself to your work, can bring about positive karma to your journey. And pile number 3 is specifics. Your current situation may appear to be just like that typical case. However, it can never be. Pay attention to the specifics and crucial details of what is happening now. Tangible happiness is accumulated second by second at the subtle mind level. Every moment, direct your attention towards wishing that others attain true happiness. Prayers. So be specific when you pray. When you say prayers, be specific in your intention. Is super important there. Okay, so pile 1, 2, and 3. Really quick look. Yeah. So if there's any other I know everything sometimes can take a moment to come through. I'm just seeing if there's any other questions. So I'm just Oh my God, that wind is driving me crazy. Okay, guys, I am back. Any questions? Oh. So any last minute questions before I finish up? Happiness and joy. Ten of Cups. That's what I put. Just flew out. Ten of Cups, all about happiness and joy, feeling like contentment, connections of relationships, connection of family. Hi, Vicky. So what's your question? What do you want to know? Vicky, what's your question? What specifically do you want to know? Now, I do 2 cards for a reading. If you want more than the 2 cards, donations are available. Anything from $1. Just use the pinned link or the links down below. Hi, Vicky. So, yeah, just, did you have a specific question or a topic or something you want to focus on in particular? Or, what do you need, I just do 2 cards in your reading. I'll do 2 cards. I'm using the Legend of Sleepy Hollow Tarot. If you want more than the 2 cards, you can. To get a tarot and oracle, you can donate. Totally up to you. But if you've got anything, a spiritual advancement. Okay. So what does Vicky need to know in regards to her spiritual advancement? Okay. What message for spiritual movement forward? What's important for Vicky in regards to moving forward? Okay. In regards to you moving forward. Okay. Firstly, you need to be confident, bold. The Queen of Wands is about being confident, being bold, being creative, passionate about your spiritual advancement. I think there's a sense of passion about what you want to do. I do get that sense of being just bold, independent. Queen of Wands can be about that sense of being confident in your spiritual advancement, being confident about your goals and what you want to achieve. Again, I get that sense. Also, we get the Empress. So the Empress is about giving birth, is about being fertile, being ready to give birth to your spiritual advancement. Are you